I'm Tom de Groeve. I'm a senior scientist at the Joint Research Center of the European Commission, and I'm chairing the Global Flood Partnership meeting here that we had here in the ECNWF. We started it about 4 years ago, and this is the fourth time we come together. It's been a very good experience. I think the Global Flood Partnership basically is three things. You could summarize it in three things. First of all, it's a place where scientists of different communities meet up. It's quite a unique place. There's not many fora like that around. It's meteorologists, hydrologists, disaster management communities, satellite people. All those communities come together to talk about global floods. So that's a unique forum where these things are discussed, the science is discussed. Secondly, it's really about providing operational advice also. It's about products that are working. It's about things that can help UN agencies or international organizations make sense of all the scientific information and actually be warned a little bit more in advance, or be informed a bit better about ongoing floods. So that's really a core part of this partnership. Thirdly, it is about the interaction of the groups, about the scientists interacting with the users of this information. And there is a need for that because there's users at international level, but also at national level, national authorities in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, in many places that may benefit from global products. They don't really know about them, or they don't understand exactly what it is, but there's a benefit from it. So the dialogue between the users that need certain things, scientists that have things, is unique also for the Global Flood Partnership. From the Global Flood Partnership, I think we can expect already now a number of things. So we kicked off this year, it's new, but we have 3 years history of doing things already together in a working group. So we don't start from scratch, and we already have some concrete products there. We have services, we have tools, we have a kind of an observatory already in place, the Dartmouth Flood Observatory, which they're all embryo elements to new things that the Global Flood Partnership wants to do. So first of all, you will have these new products at global level that produce interesting data for many people. Secondly, it is creating a network. We basically have a network of people that haven't been talking enough maybe to each other, so that's a new network that is very important. And as a network we can do conferences, we can learn from each other, and we can have very practical new ideas. Thirdly, as a group, the Global Flood Partnership group, the network, we can influence how things are working for global floods. For instance, there's a big need for more research, but what are the priorities in this research is a big question. Such a group can set priorities for what would be most interesting and most relevant for users, because there is that connection. So on a global basis, the Flood Partnership can provide advice in the area of global floods. The challenges for the Global Flood Partnership, well, it is a very small beginning now, so we have to try to keep the momentum that we see here in the meeting. People are very excited and they identify with the Global Flood Partnership. People feel proud to be part of it right now. We have to keep that feeling. We have to keep people involved in this and make sure that they feel they were contributes to the partnership and that they benefit from the partnership. Partly this is related to being able to support these activities, so funding will be an issue. Some people will not be able to contribute as much as they want because they don't have the funding for it. But many things will happen anyway, regardless of the funding. Another challenge is that we should make sure it doesn't overlap with existing initiatives, and for sure shouldn't overlap with mandates of national authorities or international organizations. So it should sit on top. It should be something extra, something everybody can benefit from. And in the beginning, at least, that will be quite tricky to make sure we find the right niche and we involve all the important organizations. I think this meeting showed, with presence of WFP, WMO, NASA, many partners from all continents, that we have already approached very, very important partners, the World Bank and many others. But we should make sure we have all of them and we don't let out anybody that may then challenge the Global Food Partnership in a way.